Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh, and very good evening to my lecturer Ustazah Siti Binti Muhammad Rajab, and also my fellow friends. My name is Fatanah Adibah Binti Husin, and my friends is Siti Aminah Hajariah Binti Roslam. So today we are going to present our group assignment for subject Islamic currency, and the assignment is about dinar and dirham and the implications to the social, economic, and also to the political system. So this is the contents of the assignment. Start with the introduction, and then the concept of dinar and dirham, which is we have the understanding of dinar and dirham, the Quran verses, and also the scholars' view, the advantage, and also the implementation. And then we have the implication of dinar and dirham to the social, economic, and also to the political system. So this is the introduction. The use of gold and silver, or dinar and dirham, was implemented by the Prophet Muhammad SAW and continued by the companions and dynasties Islam. And Islamic currency exchange was the important and the powerful currency in the world. And the measure of the exchange value of money in gold and silver, it has stabilized the system world finance in human history until it was replaced by the money paper. So this is the concept of dinar and dirham. We have understanding of dinar and dirham. We have the definition, the history of dinar and dirham, and then we have Al-Quran verses and scholars' view related to dinar and dirham, which is I have put from the Al-Quran and Hadith, and also some scholars' view related to the dinar and dirham. And we have the advantages of dinar and dirham as currency. And then we have the implementation of dinar and dirham in the Malaysia. So basically, dinar in Dewan Bahasa Dictionary means gold, currency, and dirham means silver. And it's the earliest currency used by the Arabs in Mecca and Medina in the 6th and 7th centuries. And the dinar is made of gold and the dirham is made of silver, or in Bahasa we call it as emas and perak. And according to the Islamic history, Rasulullah SAW never tried to forge a new currency for the use of Islamic countries. In fact, Rasulullah certified the use of the existing currency without any change. And over the time, the capitalists made gold and silver not only a standard of exchange, but also a medium of trade, rather than a commodity to replace the role of gold and silver as a medium of exchange, until dinar and dirham are slowly replaced by the fiat money, or we call it as a paper money. So the situation continued until the time of Caliph Abu Bakr and part of the time of Caliph Umar al-Khattab. And Caliph Umar is reported to have minted coin silver or dirham according to the Sasanian mold. And Caliph Umar introduced standard according to the weight known as the standard of Caliph Umar, and the standard that determined 10 dirhams equal to the 7 dinar, and each dinar must contain 4.25 grams of gold, and each dirham must contain 3 grams of silver. And during Caliph Abdul al-Malik dynasty, in the Umayyad dynasty, he replaced the writing of the Persian and the Roman currency with the Islamic terms, which is the phrase La ilaha illallah, and replaced the image of the dinar and dirham currency with his own image holding a sword in the year of 77 Hijriah. And Caliph Abdul al-Malik, who ruled during the Umayyad dynasty, was the first Muslim caliph changed the Persian dirham into the Muslim dirham. And to the following year, he ordered dirhams to be printed in all areas of Dar al-Islam. And under the authority of the Caliph Abdul al-Malik, community Muslim are called to be able to accept gold dinars and also dirham to the new Islamic. Right, so this is the Quran verses, one of the surah, which is Surah Al-Imran verse 75. A'udzubillahi minasyaitonirrajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. People of the book who, if trusted with a stack of gold, will willingly return it. Yet there are others who, if trusted with a single coin, will not repay unless you continuously demand. And this is because they say we are not responsible for exploiting the Gentiles. And so they attribute lies to Allah meaningfully. Sadaqallahu Azim. So this verse shows that the dinar is used as a legal and permitted instrument of transaction. And in addition, this verse also teaches us how important a belief is, especially in the matters related to the economic activities. Right, so this is hadith that narrated by the Bukhari Muslim. From Abu Sa'id al-Khudri, the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said that Bilal came to the Prophet with a date. And when he asked him where he got it from, he replied, I have a low quality dates, and then I exchanged 2 loads of date for 1 bushel with these dates. And Prophet Muhammad said, this is the nature of usury. The essence of usury, do not do this. If you want to buy, sell dates in a separate transaction, then buy the dates with what you get from sales. And Rasulullah forbade the unbalanced exchange between dates and dates, and he stated that the exchange is the essence of riba. And the reality of money in Islam, as the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said, which is from Abu Sa'id al-Khudri, gold with gold, silver with silver, wheat with wheat, barley with barley, dates with dates, and salt with salt. If the transaction is mutual, the payment is made directly, and that if someone gives more or asks for more, he commits a usury, and the recipient and the giver are both found guilty of the transaction because they are having a usury or riba in the transaction. So this is some of scholars' view. We have from Ibn Khaldun, and also we have from Ibn Rushd. From Ibn Khaldun said that gold and silver are real savings and wealth for all the people of in this world in general. And this shows that the capability of gold and silver in providing stability and the financial as the main reason why the metal is used as the price determining tool, and also the as an intermediary tool of exchange. Alright, so second we have Ibn Rushd also said that when it is difficult for a human being to find the equal value between different items, then make a dinar and dirham as a measuring tool. So for example, if someone sells a chicken with some clothes, so the value of a chicken is the same value as the several pieces of the clothes. And if the chicken is worth 20 dinar, and so the value of the shirt is also 20 dinar. So this is the advantages of dinar and dirham as a currency. First, it is durable and also difficult to destroy. And then it's a stable currency, and the creation and the destruction of gold are impossible. And dinar and dirham also can reduce the volatility of the foreign exchange, where the exchange rate is constantly fluctuating, but the gold dinar does not fluctuate. And another advantage is its a high value compared to the other material, and it has no speculation and inflation since it has a high value. So this is the disadvantages of dinar and dirham as a currency. First, it is a rare commodity and it causes an undesirable effect to the society. And second, it is difficult to carry because it has heavy metal, and also less safe to carry anywhere, considered as it have a high value. And next, it high cost of production species as a waste of production, and the supply of gold problem will fear to the deflation to the economy. So this is the implementation of dinar and dirham in Malaysia. The minting of Malaysia's first gold dinar was carried out by the Royal Mint of Malaysia, which is launched on July 28, 2003 at Shah Alam. And 21 May 2006 is the Kelantan Gold Dinar was launched. And the use of the dinar is as follows: currency and electronic payment transactions such as e-dinar and web dinar, also for zakat payment and also for Hajj matters. Dr. Mahathir Mohamad stated that Malaysia provides a gold dinar mechanism and makes it an international payment instrument, and we increase the use of gold dinar business in trade with 3 West Asian countries, Morocco, Libya, and Bahrain, which is have expressed interest.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Siti Aminah Hajariah Binti Roslam. I am student part 9. My metric number is 2017449356. So today I would like to present about the implication of dinar and dirham in social, economy and politics sectors. For this subtopic, I will explain to you guys about the implication of dinar and dirham in social aspects. Implication of dinar in dirham in social. The first one is to overcome the problem of greed and negative elements. We cannot create as the fiat money to get more gold. Otherwise, we need to go for mining process to get the real gold. When we use dinar in dirham, the level of the poverty can be reduced by the zakat payment, because dinar is promote to the concept of mudarabah, which is profit and loss sharing, and musyarakah, partnership. Fiat money is more depends on interest and inflation, and it can promote the riba and then the promote the employment. Tak seperti gold. The gold is not really depends on interest and inflation, because it really have the real value of the gold. Okay. The second implication in social, creation of disciplined corporate society. Gold dinar can help in transparency because it can improve the transparency. Example, current international monetary system. Speculation and arbitrage can happen because the different currency and the rate change of the currency. The dinar will create a harmony situation between the supply and the main sector. In the social, the third point is currency is convenient, the alternative in daily transaction. In Malaysia, some places use Islamic currency. For example, Pasar Besar Siti Khadijah, Nasi Kukus House and Cafe Imbangi, and Klinik Pergigian Dr. Rusdi in Cheras. As this day, some people pay zakat and jewelry with dinar. It shows that our society accept the dinar as the exchange for daily transactions. In this subtopic, I will explain to you guys about the implication of dinar in dirham in economic. Economic sector, for implication of dinar in dirham, the creation of wealth accumulation divided into two categories. The first one is artificial wealth and the second one is the real wealth, as we can see in the mind map. Okay, for the example, for artificial wealth is credit card, home financing, debt, and all the things is not on the property. We just pay for the financing for the things. And then the real wealth is gold, dinar, and dirham. The economy will reduce the dependency on debt and financing. Because when we own some dinar in dirham, we got and we have the real wealth. But when we only use the fiat money, we just only have the debt. When we want to buy a house, we need to sign up for financing. We need to go to the bank and then pinjam diorang punya duit. Pinjam, or in financing we use the akad lah, and so on. But it's really not our property. Not really our property, because when something happen, we cannot pay for the wealth or for the home, for the car. The car or the house will kena apa macam cakap, macam kena lelong kan. So bila kita apa orang kata, kalau kita pakai gold and dinar, memang kita own benda tu, memang itu that is mine lah, macam tu. But when we use fiat money, all the things memang semuanya adalah hutang, debt and financing. Bukan we own the things at the first place. Kita akan own when the contract already end, ataupun kita dah habis bayar dah everything, the akad for financing or the hutang for the conventional. So that is the concern of using dinar in dirham, because we own something by ourselves. Macam tu. Goal tu, kalau kita pergi mana-mana pun, that is my goal. Macam tu. Kalau macam rumah, kita tak boleh nak cakap juga rumah kita kan, this is my house. Memang kita boleh in verbally kita boleh cakap lah, itu adalah rumah saya. Tapi in the other way, in the contract, there is the whole property and the whole car is yours selagi you belum habis bayar. Okay, belum habis bayar dengan bank ataupun akad atau kontrak tu belum habis. So that is the concern and then the implication of using dinar in dirham in economy. We own something yang lebih berharga daripada kita berhutang ataupun dalam financing lagi.
The next slide is for the implication of dinar in dirham in politic aspects.
The implication of dinar in dirham in politic sector or aspect, politic system will more stable. As all we know, economy and politics are related together. When some government use dinar in dirham as their exchange currency, the politic is more stable than the government using the fiat money. Because as I said before, when we use fiat money, it's really depends on inflation and deflation. And then the government use dinar in dirham is more transparently in their work towards the politics, because they already have the real clear economy and they don't really worry about their politics or their kedudukan lah, dia punya kedudukan dalam politics. For the politic implication, the second one is less corruption in politics. In real situation, too many politicians involved in corruption because they want to build their empires and wealth in political field. When the country use dinar and dirham as currency, politicians will verify their intentions in carrying out their duties as good administrators of the country, because the value of the dinar in dirham currency is more certain, and do not worry about the ownership of wealth or anything.
That's all from me. Thank you so much for your time. Assalamualaikum. But if you have any question, you can ask. Thank you.